You see so many defenses mix it up between man and zone. And right here, mixing a little zone blitz to show off a little bit more confusion. Good job by the defense.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Throws toward the end zone. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the ground with the back. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Longhorns will snap it on first and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Manning. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run, moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Firing to the right, complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on third and short. Hauls it in. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Wants to go up top on first down. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw. It's Manning. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Wants to fire on second down. Right on target this time. Oh, that big stiff arm got him some room. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Moss. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to scramble. Slithers into space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Reed. There he goes. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Texas A&M going up tempo. Going to sling it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Moss. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires downfield. He's open on the right. Lots of room to run. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Reed. That's caught, it's Craver. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression.
He's going to let it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They started this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Grab near the sticks. It's Moss. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here comes the Texas offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something to win, then this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And here comes the offense on second down. Under fire. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Got his man quickly. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the line.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Well, there's the thing. Not a great run. The offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
They take the lead with the 6. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jump to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle boxes. He moved the throw away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Buys a little time. Got room to work. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Release to the back. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Longhorns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense
converts on fourth down. Still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Manning. Safe completion on the screen. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance, and oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense putting points on the board.
Yeah, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Delivers the stiff arm. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Makes the grab. Texas A&M going up tempo. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
He's got it! And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, I know that's not exactly how the offensive coordinator drew that one up, guys, but how about Johnny on the spot doing a great job concentrating? The ball gets deflected, but he's somehow able to reel that thing in, come up with a big play for his offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Now sliding to his left. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed. Coming from the outside, he was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first, but I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground, stop playing pass, come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
Throws to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that fourth down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with turning it on! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And they did tack on the extra point. Try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. announces that the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Here's the pressure. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Reed. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He's looking to pass. And it's caught! Touchdown, Aggies!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them, so a nice job being able...
Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moss. Shows him the stiff arm. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with a no.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation.
Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. The Aggies moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. This is caught for the Ray touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
How about this? These guys are going for two. Looking to throw. He'll get into the end zone for the 2, and now the deficit is 5. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The give and tick, 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 tick. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll do it himself. Plows through the defense. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He didn't get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and now they've got a chance to pull out the game.
That is how you rise to the occasion late in the game. Your defense had to come up big, had to get the offense the football back. They're trailing by a little bit. Now, let's go make this thing even more special.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
Well, that is exactly what you want to see by the wide receiver in this situation of the game. 2 minute, you're down in possession, no timeouts. So you've got to be able to get first downs to stop the clock or get out of bounds. And the receiver knew exactly what to do.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
4th down, gotta have it here. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. 4th down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big 4th down.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Baxter. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Boom. Quickly to the tight end.